from Carlsbad, California.
Welcome to BC Storytellers!
CHS-TV worldwide.
The STN middle schoolers' work just keeps getting better every year. There are no regional winners for this category. The national winner of Best Middle School News Show is Valley Middle School.
Welcome back, Vikings. On today's show, we will introduce you to a 5th grader in our city who is not afraid to stand up for the rights of a friend.
And then we'll begin a new series on VMS TV, where a VMS TV reporter and photojournalist produce a segment entirely on an iPhone.
We'll also hear about a story we've been working on that we think is going to be very powerful. Gabe and Dylan will share their backstory. Stay in your seats and don't look away because VMS TV starts right now. First up, we have a heartwarming story about a 5th grader who fought with passion, giving his close friend Jacob a second chance at a dream. Kate and Reese bring us this piece.
Yeah, about today.
And then when they saw that he had Down syndrome, they're like, oh no, we can't do that, I'm sorry. I'm like, why? And they're like, well, he has Down syndrome. I'm like, so?
When 5th grader Colin McCann's best friend Jacob couldn't get into the same robotics program that Colin was in, he wanted to make a change.
They're like, I'm sorry, he has Down syndrome, we can't get him in. So then me and my friends were like, oh, okay, this is just dumb. So then that's when we started SOL.
SLL, also known as Special Lego League, is a new robotics program that Colin created and hopes to include more students like Jacob.
Yeah, he's been wanting to do robotics for a while. Like, we've been planning to do it since 2nd grade when our school first started robotics.
3 years later, Colin's plans finally came true after he wrote a letter to his principal.
And then so that night I typed up a letter, then I presented it to our principal, then our principal said yes, so then we started SOL.
And yes was the only answer they needed. Jacob and the rest of the team have been very successful this year.
Did we win?
We win.
What did we win?
Won trophy and medal.
Yeah, we won trophy and medals, but what for?
We're a team.
The trophies and medals weren't just for programming robots, but for another reason.
For core values.
We asked Colin what core values were, and this was his response.
So they want us to have like a tiny bit of competition, but like really respectful to everybody.
Respectfulness and cooperation helped the team get first place in their tournament last October. Good luck to the team in their future tournaments. From Carlsbad, California, for VMS TV with videographer Kate Squires, I'm Reese Hyman.
Because we'd be here all day. The regional winners of Best Daily Live Show are
Cheyenne East High School, Park Hill High School, Penn Trafford, Germantown High School, Northwest High School, Carlsbad High School.
And the national winner of the Best Daily Live Show Broadcast Award is Carlsbad High School.
Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Carlsbad. It is Friday, December 6th, and you've made it to the weekend, finally.
Before we head into the content of today's show, I want to sort of talk about what goes on behind the camera here in our day-to-day newscasts. So first, we're going to head over to the TriCaster engineer, Ethan Lambert. So Ethan, sort of talk about your job this morning.
This morning, I'm getting all the stories ready, getting the audio set for things like this and recording that, and just getting ready for another live broadcast.
All right, sounds good. That is a very important job right there. So as we head into the studio, let's talk about our story today. Here on the video wall is Sam Carter. He's a senior here at Carlsbad. He's a unicyclist. Pretty interesting stuff. He's an interesting guy. Now in the magic window, we have Tyler Krischbaum, and he's going to preface what he's going to be talking about on today's show.
Today I'll be giving a brief overview on the fatal shooting that took place at Pearl Harbor this Wednesday.
All right, sounds interesting. Now, to close it off, I'm going to head over to my co-anchor, Shayla. Shayla, what else we got today?
We have Academic League Live in the studio as well as Juggling Club.
Sounds good. Let's get it started. I'm Nate Mills.
I'm Shayla Slampor.
And CHS TV
starts right now. Good morning, Carlsbad. This morning we bring you a story about Sam Carter, a student here at CHS that has a unique hobby. Michael Cruz reports.
I'm Sam Carter, and I like to unicycle. I try to unicycle every day. I've been unicycling to school every day for the past couple of weeks now.
To most people, seeing someone biking to school is normal. But here at Carlsbad High, Sam Carter only needs one wheel to get to class.
The looks I get mainly are of confusion. People are kind of confused why I'm riding this instead of another form of transportation. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it takes a lot of practice, but once you learn, it's like riding a bike.
Although he claims it's as easy as a bicycle with enough practice, Sam definitely has room to talk. He's even been doing this since elementary school, and he's kept up with it ever since.
Total, I've been doing it off and on again since I was in the 3rd grade. It takes about 15 hours to learn how to start riding a unicycle, but to excel from there, you need to put in a lot more hours. I've watched some YouTube videos, but mainly I just try it out. I just get on and see what I can do.
Sam loves a challenge, and riding on one wheel down a hill and being able to hop up 3 steps is definitely a challenge, but there's always something to perfect. So what is it about unicycling that keeps you doing it?
The thing about unicycling that keeps me doing it is how hard it is. Trying new stuff is really difficult, but once you learn it, it's really rewarding. It feels good.
Good luck to Sam and his unicycling. For CHS TV, I'm Michael Cruz.
This past year, Carlsbad High School and Alpharetta High School participated in a student exchange. Let's see how it all went down.
Hello, Alpharetta. If you don't know me already, my name is Van Amberger, and I've been provided the task to answer the following question. Who am I?
So last August, I made this video, and Carlsbad reached out to me and said, we want you to participate in the student exchange program. And I was really excited about it, and I was like, all right, let's do this. So I got to go to California, and let's do this thing. All right, this is JJ.
I'll be living with JJ for the next 2 weeks of my life, experiencing Carlsbad while having the time of my life.
And then we get in the pool and just kind of zone in and get ready.
That's awesome to hear. And I forgot. What is the?
This is chill because it's in the pit. Like the pit. Once the ideas become outside the pit, that's where it goes wrong. That's true. That's just fun.
A week later, we headed over to Atlanta, Georgia, so I can experience Alpharetta High School.
Pickup lines, I don't know what part this is, but we're here with JJ's from California.
What's going on? Ready to get some ladies? Let's do it.
Jesus.
I don't know what Alpharetta is. You can't be mad at me. Alpharetta. Where even am I? Ah!
Before this trip, I thought, what if this guy JJ is weird and boring? Well, turns out he's one of the coolest guys you could possibly hang with on a day-to-day basis.
Van and I made so many unforgettable memories during this trip. For instance, I had my first varsity hot dog.
They got chili on the hot dog. That's smart.
And I had my first In-N-Out burger.
That's not half bad.
It's not half bad.
That's pretty good.
The experience of being in another culture, another school, learning and seeing new things It's possibly one of the coolest things one could ever imagine. Best part about it, I made a best friend in the process.
The connections that STN have given us are invaluable, and I will truly cherish them for the rest of my life.
To STN,
to Alpharetta,
to Carlsbad,
our families,
and everyone else who helped make this possible.
Thank you.
I owe y'all one.